knows us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Huh? Alhaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with Amatra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action?
Hmm.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious person. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was...
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha! I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
Makes me laugh every time.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes, we were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
rises. Squall Fury. Behold!
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra's probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Squall Fury. Too slow.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head. It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you smaller numbers. I also recall.
Oh no.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time.
What's off?
You were only I'm not sure what-
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now.
Huh?
Well, Siraj, there are many. That said, if you're interested, you...
Are you Janaki? We'd like to...
Ilias,
Do you know me?
are you playing?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my...
And? Are you trying to say that, or are you using...
That's enough. I heard that Siraj-
So, what if Siraj did? I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. No one wants to be...
Ilias's number's...
Tell me.
Yeah. They left a document. I don't know how, so...
I see. He believes, putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaning at most.
See? I knew I couldn't have.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of.
Please, wait.
You really forgot?
I swear.
Paimon can vouch for him.
I see. I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the. That's all I have to.
And she's got...
I really don't, I guess.
Do you want to?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness, no one can.
I'm not sure what to do, but I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past. Would you like me to look into?
Yes.
All right.
Quit following me. Too slow.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come. We'll meet back here.
Okay.
Relax, Ilya.
That's true. I'll also try.
I'm holding you to that.
Quit following me. The wind rises. Quit following me.
Think you can get away?
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet down...
What?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice.
Huh?
Yes. Your report was found to be... This incident... What is it?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped. Did I seriously?
Let's put this matter...
I'm sorry. That should have been something.
Take it slow. Just do what you think is...
Thank you.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver it.
Behold! We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully... Ilyas!
I'm fine. Just a minor...
Back then, I can't imagine.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia.
I'm all right.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilyas, let's find... So, how's your headache?
It's much better now.
Same old, same old. Don't mind their nap. It's just...
Conform.
Yeah. Ilyas?
Ah, I see.
You're acting a little weird today. I don't care.
Your understanding is a great comfort to...
Is it? That's good.
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in...
Oh, would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry.
Well, that's a shame.
Don't worry. I won't do...
You remember now?
Yes. Thanks for that.
Is that your way of conveying...
Oh, my apologies. I said...
Loathing?
Yeah, but... strange.
My strength is that I...
It'd be great if I could...
Really? What about the other?
There are more important...
You're right.
The wind rises.
This is the place.
It's so well...
Wait. Huh? No.
Weird. It's bigger up. Ilyas, do you remember this place? Did he get separated from us?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
It's okay, Ilyas.
I don't understand. Everyone... He shamelessly used your thesis to say...
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because...
But he's obviously... He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes... That's not right!
A lot of people... It's okay.
Half a year of... He's treating people like...
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh?
Of course, I was also...
Connecting.
It's clear that the Collective Consciousness project is not entire...
down! I see everything!
Behold!
Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge!
Quicker.
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Alhaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
An entire year.
You could have played hero any time.
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose...
In any case, none of this affects now our feet.
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. Yeah.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What?
Don't jump to conclusions just...
With us.
Elias, this is all very, well, maybe you should...
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you? Siraj.
The world, after you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be... How about it?
What did you see?
Paimon can't be... No!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilyas. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. To throw off the Matra and bring...
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yes, however, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lie.
Correct. It was finished only here. That's all I wanted to say. After...
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 30. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't...
Do you need more time to...
Hey!
That...
So you're that...
Giga jerk?
You...
I modified Akasha terminals to allow you. I assign number here. Then I ask you. There are research... People are so Isn't that right? Ilyas. There's no need to deny that. And the terminate... Welcome. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't... But I did...
When we arrive...
Oh, you noticed that? The answer is the academia. The collective Everything has been proceeding smoothly. The project will...
We won't let you...
What can you achieve? Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! And you're...
That's easy for you to say, given that you're traveling. Return, number...
Ilyas?
You two are just as... You think that everyone... I allowed number... Alhaitham?
I made those words...
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his...
Thanks for that. Strange, isn't it? What?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and...
So that's... And then you pretend... Wouldn't expect any less from you, Alhaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait.
Alhaitham, Ilyas's return. Your struggle
So many monsters, and...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, despite their Now then.
Hey, Alhaitham...
I've already sent... You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance.
Well, alright.
Time for takeoff.
There is no escape! Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve. You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work.
Brace yourselves.
Hey!
Let's play!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Shine down!
Flicker. He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the academia. The march.
I see everything!
What's going on? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Here we go!
There is no escape!
I've seen stars. Hey!
A process of elimination.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Urn of judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
Torn to oblivion!
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
The Hive shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memory. For example, however, This system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the disturbance, setbacks, and apprehension, but in the hive, where there aren't, a few words were enough. Believe
You were already you knew that.
I knew it from the moreover. You have a naive you would never let
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a... You don't need to hide it.
your perspective. From your perspective, you probably think I just want to on the other hand.
You mean to say...
Is that not so? You view people as a simple...
Regardless.
You will stay. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the general...
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several...
Wait. Oh, Paimon! So you really did...
It'd be best if... By the way...
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard...
Don't worry. This was likely one factor that caused the hive's conscious...
Good. See you.
And off he goes.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in... What came over me?
We were whether he's the...
We can discuss the future later. I didn't feel anything. Siraj, from how things look...
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure.
It's okay.
It's time to go.
Let's...
So, were they all... We can ask...
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come for, but I didn't have the courage. So in the end...
Ilias?
Don't be sad. However, I realized that the collective I was always trying to... Understanding that gave me courage somehow.
You can do it. Paimon believes...
Thanks. Well, can you keep this a secret? Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for...
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates... Are you too hurt?
Paimon's fine.
Get some rest. Alhaitham is Watch out for any of Siraj's associates.
Okay. Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
The matter's settled. We can... Judging by your faces, it seems like you... I respect you.
Hey, we're not... What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened.
See ya.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
Paimon's sure she's seen you before. You're the person from that time in the—
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends, exactly. Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. Paimon wants to—
A year ago, Siraj the first, the second was that—
Wait.
One way to stay— The optimal solution—
That's— Wait!
I'm merely— It's impossible. That's why the—
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity—
What about you?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of.
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books?
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other reason—
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this—
Ilias also— He apologized—
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. Oh, yeah. You only started investigating with the Matrat, but after meeting—
I had no interest in him personally. I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks as the acting In addition, what
Paimon understands—
I think minimum—
Wait.
Yes. I don't think so. What he'd do then—
But why do you want to resign?
I'm not suited to be a sage. ignored. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. It's important to keep...
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's...
See ya.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that, Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be. The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
He isn't someone who...
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted...
And I suppose they'd let...
Again, that's my...
But my salary will...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
You... I took time out...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy...
What? Are you trying to annoy me to...
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, for sure.
So I'll have to bring you...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice?
Pretending that you're not...
Speaking of which, your friends won't say...
There's no need to...
What?
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
There is still a lot left to do.
But where are those who share the memory?
Ow! Where did that come from? Adventure time!
Insignificant pest! Kneel! Good riddance, cruel world.